welcome. We're excited to show you a 3-period lesson. Evelyn's going to help me. We're going to show you the first period, which is the introduction period, where I name all of the objects. The second period, which is when the child has an opportunity to touch and to smell and to experience and manipulate the object. And then the third period, which is the testing period. Although we seldom do it in the YCC, you could try it at home if you feel like your child is ready and has the appropriate expressive language. So to start out with, I have a tray full of alliums, and alliums include onions and garlic and shallots and leeks. And so I'm going to start out by showing Evelyn all of these objects. Evelyn, this is a red onion. You ready? That's a red onion. It's a red onion. It's a red onion. Evelyn, this is a shallot. Shallot. It's a shallot. It's a shallot. Shallot. All right. This is a yellow onion. You feel that? It's a yellow onion. Yellow onion. Yellow onion. Yellow onion. This one is garlic. Garlic. We cook with garlic a lot. And we grew that garlic. That's garlic. This long, skinny thing, this is a scallion. Sometimes we also call it a green onion. It's a scallion. It's a scallion. Can you put the scallion right over here? Okay. And this great big one, this is called a leek. This is a leek. You feel the leek? Leek. Leek. That's a leek. And this last one, I found this one in the woods. This is a wild leek, but I call it a ramp. Ramp. Can you hold the ramp? Can you put the ramp near the garlic? So I've named all of the objects, and I can talk with Evelyn about how we might use some of these foods. And now we'll go into the second period. Okay, Evelyn. Remember, we have all of these alliums. Do you remember which one is the shallot? Yes, that's the shallot. Can you pick up the scallion? Can you pick up the scallion? Yes, that's the scallion. Can you put the scallion next to the red onion? Yep, that's the red onion. Will you pass me the red onion? Oh, it's so big, isn't it? It's heavy. Can you smell it? Does it smell like anything? Yeah. Can you put the red onion right here? Can you find the ramp? The ramp? Yep, that's the ramp. Let's smell the ramp. Do you remember? It's really spicy right there, isn't it? Yeah. Oh, there are the roots. They tickle your face. The ramp is spicy. Evelyn, can you find the yellow onion? Can you find the yellow onion? Yep, that's the yellow onion. Evelyn, do you remember which one is the leek? Yes, that's the leek. Can you put the leek in my hands? Thank you. This is the leek. Can you pick up the scallion? Yes. The leek and the scallion look very similar. The leek is very big. The scallion is much slimmer. Okay. So I try to give Evelyn a lot of opportunities to move and to touch and to smell and to compare and contrast. The next thing that I can do to add to this period is to include language cards. So I've included the document of these cards within our weekly email. So what I did was I created cards with the images of these objects. So you're going to see there's an image of a ramp, of a leek, of garlic. And so what Evelyn and I are going to do now is we are going to try to match the objects to the cards. Okay, Evelyn, I have picture of a shallot. This is a picture of a shallot. I'm going to put it right here. Do you think you can find the shallot in the tray? Shallot in the tray. Ooh, that's the shallot. Can you put the shallot on top of the picture of the shallot? That's right. Okay. Evelyn, I have a picture of a scallion. Let's see. I'm going to put it right here. Do you think you can find the scallion? Remember which one the scallion is? That's the scallion. Can you put it on top of the picture of the scallion? Yeah. I have a picture of that big red onion. Evelyn, see if you can find the red onion in the tray. Do you remember which one the red onion is? That's it. Can you put the red onion on top of the picture of the red onion? There you go. Now I have a picture of a yellow onion. I'm going to put it right over here. Evelyn, do you think you could find the yellow onion in the tray? That's it. All right. You put the yellow onion on top of the picture of the yellow onion. Oh, I have a picture of a ramp. Do you remember which one the ramp is? It's hiding. That's it. That's the ramp. Can you put the, yep, that's it. You put the ramp on top of the picture of the ramp. Now I have a picture of the leek. Evelyn, could you find the leek in the tray? That's it. Okay. Okay. And then this is a picture of garlic. See if you can find the garlic in the tray. Yep, you can match that. And so I give Evelyn a lot of opportunities to make the connection between the actual object itself and the graphic representation of that object. So it helps her go from the concrete to the more abstract and to make that connection. And so children usually want to repeat this several times. And I say, follow the interest of the child. If they enjoy it, keep going with this. The more repetition and the more opportunities they have to experience this, the more they are going to know these objects and have a better grasp on this language. Finally, the third part of the language lesson is the part where we do the testing, and that's when I would ask Evelyn, what is this? Now, for children who have the expressive language to be able to produce those words, this is certainly an appropriate step. But sometimes children, while they know the word, they're not yet able to produce that word with spoken language. And so to ask the child, what is this, when they do not yet have that expressive language is a little bit unfair. So I'll do things like, just to test it out, I'll say things like, Evelyn, I'm holding onto some garlic? Yes. So I paused for just a moment. That's called a closed statement. I said the first part of the sentence, or the first part of the question, and I left a little pause in there, and I waited for Evelyn to fill it in. And that's a way you can check for understanding without putting too much pressure on the child. Now, I know Evelyn knows all these names, and so I could obviously ask her. But, just test it out with your child and see how they do. And if they're coming up with name after name after name, you certainly should feel free and able to do the third period lesson. Okay, that's it. Check in again for more extensions of this language work. Enjoy.